KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
One thing that Roula and I share is we both trained to be on-air personalities, DJs, by doing the overnight shift here at KRBE.
Yeah, you get your shot. You get your shot when your program director, who's like the boss of all the DJs, will tell you, okay, we're going to schedule you for this overnight shift. And it starts slow and then it goes on. So I used to answer the phones here, and then I learned how to do what Sam does, like hit the buttons on the board. And I could do everything except I'd never talked. And then I got my shot to talk one time, and they just let me do overnights, and it went to Nights Without a Smasher, and then it went to Mornings in Philly, and then it got to the Roula and Ryan Show. Snowball. So Ahmad, in just a matter of years, you can have your own show.
Yeah.
Ahmad got his first shot after working here for a long time. You've been in promotions primarily, and then you joined programming with us during COVID, right?
Yes,
That's
I've
when you
been
joined
here
programming.
6 years.
Okay.
Now, did you always want to be on air?
You know, I always felt it like in the back of my mind, but I never felt confident enough to pursue it. Like, you know, on that other side of the building, it's a whole other side. I barely even walked over here.
Right. Same with us. We barely ever walk over there.
Yeah, exactly. So, thankfully, our old promo boss gave me a chance to come work with you guys, and now I got my first on-air shift.
Okay, so the first on-air shift was the Friday night into Saturday morning, midnight to 6, correct?
Well, I would really say 2 to 6.
2 to 6?
Now, what happened midnight to 2?
So,
What happened was
I had stayed up the whole day, right? Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a good nap at 8 o'clock. I'm going to come up to the station. I made a little pallet in my office. So I ate a really good dinner, and I fell asleep in my office.
Here?
Yes, here.
Okay.
And I'm awoken by not only Audrey Rose, but also her husband and my boyfriend, because I had slept till 1:45 in the morning.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Show.
You slept at the station and you overslept it?
You were here. I was here. I was ready to go.
Oh, my
And you know,
God.
the one thing everybody told me, they were like, do not fall asleep on that shift. We've all done it. Just don't do it. I was like, Psh, girl, I would never screw that up like that.
Oh, my God.
Did they come up here?
They came up here like,
They thought something was wrong with you.
yeah, because you know how our parking lot is. They were like ready to like throw down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
thought you got
happened.
snatched up.
Yeah. And so luckily they came up and they woke me up. I was like,
Did it scare you?
they were like, Ahmad, come on, you got your shift? I was like, yeah, girl, I know. I set an alarm. She was like, yeah, probably like 2 hours ago. It's 1:45.
Oh my God!
And I was
Your
like,
first feeling. You're like, oh, no.
no, I wasn't really sweating it or anything. I just knew I had to get up and be on.
Right,
The
there's
first couple of breaks, it was a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, my God.
But I feel like the home stretch, I like pulled it together, and I'm really proud of what I did from 3 to 6.
When you were awake.
I've never heard of such a thing that you actually slept 2 doors down from the workspace and you overslept it.
And my
You
alarms
slept
did not
in the
go
building.
off. My alarms did not go off. I was pissed at Apple more than myself.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah.
You do realize you're lucky that we are all such a family here and that we can laugh that off.
Yes.
I worked in a place where that's how I got my foot in the door in radio, because the guy that was doing the overnights, and this is in Lufkin, Texas, he fell asleep just like Ahmad. And the general manager called me up and says, come on down here. And I said, are you going to wake him up? He goes, no, he needs to get a good rest because he's going to have to go to the unemployment office in the morning.
And also, Ahmad, this is not the first time our boss is hearing that you overslept this, or it is?
Oh, it is. Girl, don't put that on me.
So she doesn't know
She
until
has
just
no
now.
idea you overslept.
Oh, no. Yeah, I haven't told her no. I haven't.
Ahmad.
I have not.
Why?
No.
She doesn't know.
That should have been the first text in the morning.
Yeah. It should have been.
I gotta tell you, Ahmad, Kevin's had some bad
You're
luck
making
with...
my heart race.
Yes,
so
because
hard.
you know, intern Adrian got let go
you gotta-
because of what happened on that overnight shift.
Well, it was a good run.
Literally.
Yeah, maybe we should not play these breaks.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
She's gonna hear them anyway.
She's going to hear them anyway.
I want to hear the first one where he's
play
fresh
some.
out of the freak out, wake up, and had to get right back on.
No, because I think I took the Lord's name in vain almost, too.
Not in this one. Not in the first
okay,
one.
okay, okay.
No.
Oh my God.
You missed the first 2 hours. You take God's name in vain.
Yeah.
This is not a good start.
no,
And then you don't tell the
No.
boss until on air.
No, right. It's not a good start, but for morning radio, it's great. This is hilarious.
Nice knowing you, Ahmad.
I hope this does not come back on me, Ahmad. I'm going to kill you.
No, it's
Well,
fine.
no.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right,
First break.
First break.
You know, it's the Texans versus the Rams game today. I'm a big fan of sports, but I'm also a big fan of anything where I can yell and get drunk at, you know? It's 104.1 KRBE. I was trying to be local. You know, they
Well,
say
you
you
had
got
just woken up.
Well,
Yeah.
You started
You
out
hadn't
with
even
a
gotten the
lot-
crusties out of your eyes
You
yet.
started out with a fib. You're not a big fan of sports.
Yeah, you know. We all lie a little
Hey, he's
bit
wearing
on
his
the
gear
air.
right
I'm
now.
wearing my freaking Houston Rockets gear right now. This is a great year for
Championship
them.
'94. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great
weren't
year.
born.
For those just tuning in to the Roula and Ryan show, we're talking to a mod that you've come to know on our show because he answers the phones and does a lot of things behind the scenes. He got his first shot at being on the air and just revealed to us all, including our boss, that he overslept the first 2 hours
Oh my
of
God, I
his
can't
first
stop
shift
laughing. This
ever.
is so awkward.
Well, now on this one, the Xanax must have kicked in. He's feeling real smooth on this
Chill.
one.
I
Yeah,
did not
yeah.
take Xanax during the shift.
Okay,
Thank you. I'm
okay,
already
well-
in the hole.
All right, here, well,
He already
Yes, what's up, y'all? It's your I boy hate you. Modern 104.1 KRB.
I
hate you. Coming up in 2 songs.
Oh my God.
Wait, it's still going. Keep going.
You paused it.
No, he paused it.
Oh.
Show y'all how to get AI to roast your friends' Instagram.
Wait, you guys mess with it.
Jeez. It's gonna be so crazy. Here we go. That's the part where I almost took the Lord's name.
Okay,
in vain.
I would never do you dirty
swear
like
to
that.
Did you touch him
At first, I
down?
believed you,
just
Kevin,
slowed
but
it
you
down.
slowed it down.
I slowed it down.
Can we hear
Yeah,
the
yeah,
real
yeah,
or
yeah.
no?
Right
This
here,
is the
right
real
here.
one.
That's the
Okay,
real
here's
one.
the real one.
Yes, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Modern 104.1 KRBE.
You still
coming
slowed
up
it.
in
No, I
2
didn't.
songs. I'm gonna show y'all how to get AI to roast your friend's Instagram. I swear to
That's not slowed down?
that is slow down.
I don't think I slowed down.
He still slowed
What
it down.
is
I would
it? I
don't
never
think I did
hop
slow
on
that
the
one
air
down.
and talk like
Wait,
that.
somebody just
What is
texted.
it?
Hold on.
What
Somebody
is
just
it you're
texted
saying?
at 37530. Well, it was nice knowing you, Ahmad.
This has been a good run.
You can pull up the skimmer on your side and
That
click on
is
Friday
not-
and see if
Can
that's
you
the
play
real
one
one.
of my good breaks, please? Oh my
Fast
god.
forward. Yeah, fast forward. I think this is the rest of what he was saying right there.
That's the same
Oh,
break.
okay.
GXU Energy. Energy for everything.
Yes, what's up, y'all? It's your
Okay,
boy
here's the-
Modern
here's the regular speed.
104.1 KRBE. Coming up in 2 songs, I'm gonna show y'all how to get AI to roast your friend's Instagram. I swear to jeez, it's gonna be so crazy. Here we go. I was about to say
was that?
I swear to the man upstairs, but I had to.
But you can
stop
say, I swear to
Yeah,
God.
swear to God.
You can say
Yeah,
that.
swear to God.
I was
swear to
about to say
God.
I swear to Jesus.
You can say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
y'all
You
scarred
said-
me because you know
No, 'cause you used to say
Well,
GD.
I know.
GD is not appropriate.
Well,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
would say G, and then you would say D, and because there was a pause, and you didn't mean it as a phrase.
No.
You would just put those 2 words back to back, and that's not okay.
And it was GAH, not GOD. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Southern. I'm a Southern gentleman.
Okay, so if you're just tuning into the Roula and Ryan show, we're going over Ahmad's first shift ever on KRBE.
God.
He's been given the
God.
shot. He overslept the first 2 hours, so he had 3 hours. And in 3 hours, how many? Because somebody asked what happened those first 2 hours while you were sleeping. It was just rolling music and commercials
yeah.
with no person.
Oh, I
No
thought you were
person
gonna say
talking.
he was
Yeah.
dreaming.
They're
Yeah,
going
I
to be
was.
like this, the bosses.
Yeah.
Why are the ratings higher those 2 hours than the other 3?
I think
Do you get another
God.
video clip?
I
Okay,
think I
can we
did
get
really
one
well.
like
Yes,
where
yes,
you're
yes,
like,
yes.
like now you're in your element
Yeah,
and you've been
yeah.
like
Yes,
doing it for a while?
Yes,
He's
yes.
awake.
What's up? It's your boy Ahmad on 104.1 KRB. Okay, I've been promising you guys I'll show you how to another get your horrible friends to get roasted on AI. All you gotta do is go into ChatGPT, put in a couple screenshots of their Instagram, and it will roast the hell out of you. It almost hurt my feelings. You can follow me at Space City Pretty on Instagram.
That's another bad
Basically,
one.
it told me I didn't know whether or not I was a cowboy or was I going to a pride event, and I wore old man shoes. It was just a little embarrassing. But yes, ChatGPT will roast your Instagram here on 104.1 KRBE.
You can probably skip this one because this one is like him sweating an artist.
But think about it, this is your
keep going,
practicing.
keep going.
It's
This
3
one,
in the morning. This is
this
time
one's
to practice.
probably good right here. He really did, y'all. He really got into his stride. Like I had to really dig for the quote unquote bad ones, but once he got going, it just sounded very natural.
Well, that's good.
Okay, here's
Good.
another one.
104.1 KRBE. You know, I'm just chilling in the studio, painting my nails. Very demure, very mindful. Here's Benson Boone.
That was my favorite one.
I love that one. That's my favorite one, too.
Yeah, you got to touch the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
Trending right there.
I'm
It's
like, pull that
relatable.
one.
And listen, one of our texters who has come to really love Ahmad is named Twan.
Yes.
Twan was super excited to hear that Ahmad was going to get his first air shift.
His solo show.
And Twan just texted us. I can definitely tell you what happened in those first 2 hours. I was waiting for him until 3 o'clock to hear him talk. Because Twan was so excited for you. He stayed up
Yeah,
to listen to
Twan
your
got to be
shift.
my first caller.
Hey,
He was
Twan.
really great.
Twan, do you want to try a shift? Can you be
Yeah,
up
you
here?
could come try it, Twan.
You guys could
Twan
be
or
a
Ahmad?
duo.
Who does better on the first
That
time?
is crazy. But all in all, I want to thank the listeners who stayed up and did text me throughout the show. It really got my confidence
They
going.
had to stay up really late.
Yeah, and then shout out to my boss who's probably going to tear me a new one. Please don't, Leslie. But I'm excited to hear what she has to say about my great breaks.
Well,
I'm
listen,
really
if
excited.
anything, Ahmad, wherever radio takes you, it's a great first story you'll tell the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
My first shot,
absolutely.
I
I
overslept
overslept.
it in the room. It's not like you were at your apartment. You slept
I was up
here
here.
You were
to be
here.
ready and
I
going
had
for
every
that shift.
intention. I wanted to be here early.
I wish
and
Audrey
on it.
recorded it.
Oh.
I wish you
No, she
That
would
would
never
be
do me
awesome.
dirty
Oh, that
like
would've
that.
been
No,
No, that'd have been
she's too
great for
sweet.
me.
Although she called you out on the air the other day
Yeah.
She did.
for eating her sushi.
Even though there was a
What
whole
happened?
plate in the fridge.
We'll talk about that one day. About
And me too.
You owe her some Benihana, apparently.
Oh, no. She owes herself to get off her butt and come down and eat when it's time to eat.
You can't wait 20 minutes and then think food's going to be there.
Yeah.
So it's a snooze you lose situation.
That's right. When,
Hey, man, we've
when
all
Benihana comes,
every
look
office
out.
around this globe, when there's free food, it's like whoosh.
A race.
Everyone's on it. If you wait 20, 25 minutes, you're going to go get the scraps. That's what you're going to get. Scraps. You are getting the scraps.
It's true.
And somebody just asked on text, when did this shift happen for Ahmad? It was the Friday into Saturday, just
Yes.
over this weekend.
Yes,
That's why we're
because
talking
people
right
don't
now.
understand. Like after the Roula and Ryan show, we have individual shifts.
Yeah,
is what we
called
call
day
it. Yeah,
parts.
yeah, day parts. And so there's ones on the weekend. Like when you listen on the weekend,
Right.
it's our quote unquote
Weekend day
part
parts.
timers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how it
If you
works
missed
that
it,
way.
hopefully I get another chance.
Well, I hope so, because otherwise I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam
Yeah,
wants you to
yeah.
succeed.
Well, this is a great segue into the next question we have for you. Tell us what happened to you on your interview, or the first time you wanted to get a job, and then we have to guess based on what happened to you. Did you get hired, or were you undesired?
Yes.
So something wacky or weird that happened in an interview, and you're not going to tell us how the end game was. We're all going to guess, and then you'll tell
It's
us.
a fun game to play.
I got hired, or they didn't hire me.
So the number is 833-390-KRBE. That's 833-390-5723.
Hired or undesired, next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Called hired or undesired. You know, you did something out of the ordinary that first
Or
job.
something happened strange in your interview. We've had
Maybe.
these conversations of a woman who had some bathroom issues, and
Oh, my
it went
gosh.
totally sideways in the interview.
That one.
That poor woman had a
Bless
little
her
bit of a
heart.
mess that she was sitting
Maybe
around
you
in.
fell asleep and we're 2 hours late.
Yeah, missed it. Almost missed the whole thing.
Hey, Ryan,
Man.
don't
Too soon, Ryan.
833.
Even I say too soon.
Hired.
Let's start it again for the podcast. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. We're doing hired or undesired at
We're not on yet.
833-390-KRVE. And we're going to take your calls. You're not going to tell us whether you got the job or not when you're describing the story. You're going to let us guess, and then you're going to tell us the answer.
That way everybody
Okay?
can play along in their
Yeah.
car.
We can all play along.
Or
Erica
work.
starts it off at 833-390-KRVE. Hello, Erica.
Hi.
Good morning, Erica.
All right, so tell us the story of this job, and we'll guess if you got it or not. What happened?
Well, I was a broke college student, and I got an interview for an internship in the avenue of work that I wanted to do in sports, and it was for a team in College Station.
Okay.
And so I lived in the Houston area at the time, so I got a sweet outfit to start my interviews as a college student. I had this white blazer and everything, and I started driving up there, and I got a flat tire.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's the worst.
And I tried calling roadside, and they were telling me, it was going to take 2 hours to get to me on 290 or wherever it was I was at. And so I didn't know what to do. So I tried to change the tire myself, I ended up getting,
In your
black
white
grease
blazer?
all over myself.
no.
You got black grease all over your clothes.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
My hair was wild.
Sure.
I was sweating my, mucus off.
Yeah.
And so luckily, like, as I'm like halfway through it, some really nice guy stopped and helped me. Then I called the place I was interviewing at and told them, I'm so sorry, I have a flat tire. The most obvious, excuse I don't
Yeah.
Oh, I
Now,
had a flat
did you make the
tire.
interview? Did you get there?
I did. I was 3 hours late.
Oh, no. Because, Houston
But I
College Station,
did,
and you
I
had
was
the
really
blowout.
covered in soot, or whatever it was.
Covered in all grease.
Covered in
Yeah.
soot. Okay, that's
I
all we
made
need
it-
to know,
All right,
right?
that's all
All right,
try
all right,
to
That's all we
turn
need
it
to know.
down.
3 hours late, covered in soot from changing her own tire in the heat. Do we think she got hired, or were they like, no?
3 hours, and I got a lot of people like applied for this job. I'd be like, sorry.
As a boss, I'm like, well, why didn't you?
Yeah, but
just...
she continued to drive there. Like, she could have just been like, I
if
missed
you
the
knew-
window.
Well, when
had
she showed
this.
up, if I was the manager, I'd be like, wait, who's here?
How long
the
a
chick
drive
from
is it to
1 o'clock
A&M?
is here?
Is it like
about an hour and a half.
hour and a half?
If there's a lot of traffic, it could be 2.
Okay.
Yeah, but if the prospective employer sees how you're a disaster looking, like, all right, she went through something. So
She's not
maybe,
faking it.
But still,
Yeah,
I'd
she
say-
ain't
I'd
faking this
say
one.
You have to allow for traffic problems. I would have left like
That's more than a
way,
traffic
way,
problem.
way
Yeah, but that's
early.
a flat. I don't know.
tire's not a
I'm
traffic
gonna say
problem.
hired.
I'm going to say hired, too.
Only because she's covered in the grease, I'm going to say hired.
I agree with Ryan. Covered in grease, that gives
It looks pretty good.
I mean, it's obvious.
Like,
it's your obvious.
I'll say undesired, not hired.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All of us think you got hired, Erica, except for Eric. Eric does not have your
Yeah.
back. So what's the answer?
Yes, I got hired.
That was wrong.
Awesome.
What was the employer's reaction? Like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for you. How come I have a seat over
Yeah,
here?
no, they're actually really sweet, like telling me to just be safe. If I needed to reschedule, I could, but I wanted to show them that it was real,
Yeah, exactly. Because that's so cliche to say.
look
a flat
at me.
tire. I
And
heard
then
it.
they came out, took a look at my car, and tried to see if they could do anything to help me to get home. So
Do you
it
still
was
have
really
that
nice.
job, by the way, Erica? Is that the same job where you are now, or no?
No, I actually, I've been wanting to call for the Look at Me Now kind of segment, but it was for like a minor league team in College Station. And so I started working there. And then in the middle of that, I got a job offer with the Houston Texans.
No.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Look
Okay,
at
then
that.
call back
Yeah.
for Look at Me Now so we can get your full story on
Yeah,
that,
put that in
Erica.
there.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks
Really
for
appreciate
listening.
it.
Have a
thanks
happy
for calling
Monday.
in. That
It's
was
about to
good.
get busy now. Season starts.
I know, all that
Oh, yeah.
excitement's
Yeah.
happening.
2
All
weeks,
the
what,
excitement's
a week from
happening.
Sunday, right?
I think so, yeah, because it's all preseason games.
Colleges this weekend starts, and then the pros the following week.
Get ready.
Debbie is up next. Hired or undesired? You tell us a weird or wacky interview story, and we'll guess if you got hired or if you were undesired. Hi, Debbie. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Miss Roula. How are you?
We're feeling pretty good for a Monday, Debbie. Let's hear your story. But remember, don't give away the answer. Let us guess if you got hired or not. Okay? Tell us your story.
Okay, well, I saw a position open with the Department of Public Safety,
Okay.
and it was right up my alley. It had the experience, everything, and so I called, got an interview, went down, and when you interview, you have to go in. It's not like a one-on-one. You go into this large room, and there's like 10 DPS officers sitting at this big round table, and they're all staring at you, and that's intimidating. So I was so nervous, and then they asked, certain questions and stuff. What would you do if you've got a customer at the front and the phone's ringing and you need to go to the restroom?
Wait,
Those
Debbie,
were the kind of
real
questions
quick, can you
they
tell us
asked.
what was the position you were applying for at DPS? It wasn't
It
for
was
an
an
officer.
Administrative.
It was
Okay.
administrative.
All right, so
clerk.
10 officer or 10 DPS
And they asked you this
employees
question.
are
What was your
watching you.
answer?
Well, they did tell me after the interview, I thought I aced it. So they asked me to sit in another room, and they were going to be calling me back in.
Okay, so really intimidating DPS job interview. You thought you aced it, and they told you they're going to call you back in. Do we need to know anything else before we guess, or is this it?
No. Good guess now.
Okay, because it doesn't sound like anything odd happened. Sounds like you
but
did
it
a good
sounds
job.
like she didn't get it.
But
They
it,
call in another room, but why would, if you didn't get it, why would they just say, okay, thanks a lot, and they'd go on your way? Unless they're cops and they looked up your name and they
Right.
They arrested her.
Right
She had a
back to
warrant.
arrest her. Yeah, maybe she had a warrant she didn't know about.
So, Debbie,
intrigued. Why would she call?
Did you get the job or not? Do we
I
think she got the
say
job?
she did not.
I said she got arrested.
Yeah, I'm with Eric.
That's not even a question. It's hired or undesired.
Yes, Eric, you can't change the answer.
I say undesired. Yeah.
Undesired.
Undesired.
I guess it's undesired if she got arrested.
Something seems weird here, right?
Yeah.
Why would she call?
I can't answer because Ahmad sent me the thing.
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
out.
I'm going
Okay.
to say
I'm out.
hired then, just to go opposite of y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, Debbie, what happened when they called you into that second room?
It was actually a holding room. I had a warrant for a ticket that was not paid.
We guessed
I was
it.
right.
So that's,
Eric,
yeah.
good
Did
job.
you get
Eric.
arrested?
why I did not get the job.
No.
I would have, but I had to, they gave me the option, pay the fine or, get arrested.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
What'd you do?
Yeah, what was wrong? What happened?
Was it a speeding ticket?
No, it was for a seatbelt. My youngest daughter, unbuckled her seatbelt while I was driving,
Oh.
and I didn't know it. And the cop saw me, pulled me over. It was a $104 ticket.
And you paid it that day?
And how old was that ticket, Debbie, that you didn't even know about it or forgot about it?
It had to been probably close to a year.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So you did not get the
I
job,
didn't get
but you got.
anything. No.
Oh my God! You almost got arrested.
Man, and they would have
And
hired
my
you.
husband,
Why couldn't they still hire
my
you?
husband at the time, huh?
Why couldn't they still hire you? I mean, if you paid it off.
Oh, she paid it
Well,
there
that's-
on the spot.
Yeah, you paid it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'd be like,
and like I said, I think I aced the interview, but undoubtedly I didn't. And
they
then
tend not to
get
want to
to
hire
trust
people that
me.
are wanted by the law.
So the holding area is where they sent you, and then they told you have a warrant, and they're going to arrest
It wasn't
you.
like she
unless you pay
stole or
it.
anything. It was just
Man, Eric, you really nailed that.
Wow.
Well, but they said to another room. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
gotta
that
be,
seems sketch.
If you're not getting hired, you're either they just tell you to leave.
You're getting arrested. Wow, Debbie, I'm sorry. Then did you get another job somewhere else, and you've been there ever since? I mean, kind of feel like a sad story. Like, oh, no job, womp womp.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Did you get another job somewhere else
Oh,
soon
I've been
after?
free. Yeah, this was several years back. And so now I'm retired, so
Okay.
Any more
I don't
warrants?
have to worry about
You
it
paid all-
anymore.
Yeah.
Paid all your tickets and your fines?
Were you scared straight? Have you changed your ways?
Oh, yeah, I'm a good girl now. I do it right.
But you didn't even do it the first
I
time.
know, just
It
messing
wasn't
with you.
even your
Good girl
fault the
now.
first time. All right, hired or undesired? Wow, I guess we'll
Eric,
have to
you're
pick this
psychic.
up another time because we're out of time.
Wow.
That was good. We only got 2 in, but they were good.
Darn it, I want to get more, but we'll bring it back.
If you want to call the listener line, you can. Just tell us the story and then take a pause and then tell us if you got
Mine's
hired
got like
or not.
4 or 5 on hold. Maybe you can record a few.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Record some and then we'll.
Pause.
Yeah, do it
Hit
later.
pause, we can
Because
play
it's 713-278-VENT is the listener line. And if you are on hold, hang on for a moment. Talk to you off the air. Coming up next, we have a chance for you to stay at the Omni Hotel. a little
nice.
free staycation. Why are we doing that? We'll explain next in Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Listen. Get ready. This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and we have a chance for you to score a 2-night stay at the Omni Houston Galleria. And you become a finalist to score your own cabana by the pool. If you are caller 10, I'll make it very easy on you. The number is 833-390-KRBE. That's 5723. It's 833-390-5723. Maybe you're joining us after a little summer break. We have a new area code only for the radio station. It's not a new Houston area code. It's just the KRBE area code. 833-390-5723. So be caller 10. You're going to score that. It's a fantastic hotel to stay in. I've had thrown a couple parties in there.
I know I've had so many great memories there.
So fun. My husband and I had our
Wedding,
reception there. It
hanging
was
out there,
nice.
playing with those swans.
Swans.
When I say playing, running.
They
do
actually
scare
have
me?
black swans there in the lakes at the Omni. All right, so now that we know that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are no more, you remember last time she broke up with somebody, she jumped right back into it, right? She had A-Rod engagement, and then boom, to Ben. Well, Ben is the one now. He is now already rumored to be dating somebody else. And this announcement just came like last week, right? So Ben Affleck, the rumors are that he might be spending time with the daughter of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Her name is Kathleen, but her nickname is Kick. Just like her great aunt Kathleen, her nickname is Kick. It's on Friday. I guess there were some pictures, and then over the weekend it was more for the tabloids to run with. they say that they've just been spending time together. The last time there were pictures of Ben with somebody that was at the end of his marriage to Jennifer Garner, where he was that chick from SNL, the writer, Lindsay, I can't remember her last name, the blonde.
Yeah, I remember.
And that really was
So
like
wait, RFK, he's the one that's dating
Junior.
Cheryl Hines. Or
He's
they're
married
married.
to-
They're married.
Married to Cheryl Hines, who plays the wife of Larry David on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Or ex-wife.
Or ex-wife, yeah, because they don't last. in
No,
that.
they get divorced halfway through it.
So there's that. The tabloids are circling.
It's maybe because like
Nice.
Ben Affleck doesn't drink anymore, doesn't gamble. I don't think anymore. This is his thing. Just have girlfriends, relationships,
New addiction.
Yeah, his addiction.
You
Is
got
he
to
has to have
pick
a
up
girl
one,
with him. I
drop one
guess.
vice, pick up a new
Companionship.
one.
Yeah, but you can't blame somebody for wanting to be in a relationship or companionship. Who wants
No,
to go this
maybe you
life
should wait.
alone?
But when you got kids, you got to really like
They come
think about your
first.
kids. And
Kids come first. They have to.
Unfortunately for
And
not
my
a lot
wife
of
and I,
people,
we
Ryan,
said
they
if
say-
something happens to us,
Yeah.
we'll never be. We're going to wait till the kids go to college, and then you could be with somebody if you want to be with
Oh,
somebody.
you've already had that conversation?
Yep.
Wow.
But that's in the event of your passing, not
Right.
in the
Yeah.
event of a divorce.
Have you had that conversation, Roula?
We've had the conversation because we've had passings in our life of young
Yeah.
couples.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
So yeah, and
I'm
we
just
both
because I've
agree,
seen
like,
what it had,
we wouldn't
like-
want you
Right, no,
desire it.
totally. I understand. I just never even thought about that.
Yeah,
I mean, clearly I have a baby, so it's like...
Our kids are also 16 and
Anyway.
13, so it's not like
Right.
it's 15 years away. If
Yeah.
something, God forbid,
Yeah,
something
it's
happens.
just a couple of years.
But I think a lot of people have, you have to have these conversations when you have a baby. Like right now, Sam, like the conversation you and Mark would have had maybe when you were pregnant with your son is what happens if something happens to one of us or to both of us? Who does he go to?
Oh, he's
we
not allowed to.
we already had that
and she will haunt him. She will do her
yeah,
best
for sure.
to put together that energy, so that she can.
I will curse the house before I
Yes, she'll walk on the rafters at nighttime so he can't sleep. That's
No, but
all the energy she can
Shut
expel.
up.
But
The flip
You're
side is,
so ridiculous.
I don't know if there's ever a good time for somebody to start dating again. I waited years before I introduced my daughter to anybody, and I don't think there's ever a good time.
Right.
Like, it's always difficult. And my parents were divorced too, and I was an adult. I was like 22, and I didn't want to see my mom and dad with anybody else. It's difficult at any age.
Unless you do, unless you're part of that segment where we've asked adult children of divorce, when did you know it was over? And some people call and say, we were begging our parents to divorce. They were so terrible
They
together.
were so miserable together.
Like, please, can you all
That's
just go your
sad,
separate
too.
ways?
Yeah.
Okay, in case you missed this, if you're a Ted Lasso fan, there are some questions about the big news that Ted Lasso is coming back for season 4 because Jason Sudeikis is the producer, but all the pictures are just showing Hannah Waddingham, Brett Goldstein, and Jeremy Swift. So there is not clarity as to whether Jason Sudeikis is actually coming back as Ted Lasso.
It is called Ted Lasso. I
bet-
don't see how he could not.
The euphoria that everyone has right now that it's coming back, no one asked these questions that I've been asking since
Because it's
2
not
days
a
ago.
spin-off of Ted Lasso. It's being called Ted Lasso Season 4. The studio is expected to start reaching out to the cast members with the contracts whose options had expired, so they will need to make new deals.
Why did they end it after 3 seasons? Because it was so
I think
successful.
the contract is up. He did his contract. He did it. And
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I'm
he's,
done.
think about it, he's
I like
divorced.
closing.
His son lives here.
He
Or
didn't want to
daughter,
film
I'm not sure if he has a son or
overseas.
daughter or what. Is it 2 kids? I'm not sure. But you're going to film half your life in another
It's
country
true.
and not be
Right.
around your kids as
Right.
the time when they're
he
growing
and
up and you're
Olivia
already
Wilde-
rich
Yeah.
and you've already can do any movie you want. He's
And
got the
Jason
power.
Sudeikis and Olivia Wilde were having a lot of drama
Oh.
between, what's going on with their son and the custody and the
Then the
divorce.
show did change a little bit. Like I still love it, but the first 2 seasons were really good, and I felt like season 3 kind of fell off.
You didn't like it as much?
I mean, I still loved it,
There were
but people
great
complained
episodes.
about the first. How it
Didn't have the
changed.
magic of the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, or at least the first season. First season was probably the best, but I loved the ending of that. And I could see with the anxiety and stuff, I love how they took it that way, but a lot of people maybe didn't like it that way. They wanted more of.
Because 3 doesn't
I
sound
don't know
like
why.
enough to have gotten tired of it.
Especially they're only what was it 8 episodes? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's not a very
So what,
long
only
season.
24 episodes, that's it?
But Eric, you stood by
That's
this
what
show.
one season used to be in Alphabet Television.
No, before
10
the
years
show
ago.
became popular, Eric called it from day one. He was like, "This is such a great show. It makes you feel good. It makes you smile.
Because, I mean,
you
people-
like the characters."
You want to feel good. It's like Modern Family, that formula. They always got you at the end. They wrapped it up in a bow to make you feel good. Goldberg's, same way, Kev. We'd watch that. Remember, there's always something to make you feel.
Full House.
There's always
Yeah.
a moment that would make you go, oh.
Yes, until the main writer,
What's he
left.
Adam Goldberg.
And then all of a sudden,
And I'd say the
About
one
him.
now that I would put in that category is Acapulco on Apple TV. It's I don't see how anybody could dislike that show. It's so fun and sweet and makes you smile.
Eric loves that Ted Lasso shortbread. He eats it every morning.
It is good stuff. I wish you could make me more.
Here we go.
Time for the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, as Houston restaurant weeks come to an end, I got to give a shout out to my hood. Jersey Village leaders are hoping to spotlight their own city's dining scene. They have the first ever Jersey Village Restaurant Week, and that's going to be September 7th through the 14th. Y'all, we got a lot of good restaurants out there.
You do?
Yeah, there are. There's some good restaurants out there.
There's some names. Let's go.
Okay, Adriatic Cafe. That is amazing. It's like the best pizza I've ever had in Houston.
Nice.
They got good eats out there. They've got Little Meadow Kitchen and Cocktails, Little Kitchen HTX. They've got a food truck court there. So they've got all these great restaurants. And they're launching this. They're actually going to have their own Texas Star Foodie Awards September 6th. Honoring local restaurants of Jersey Village.
Someday I want to do.
That's cool. You should be.
You MC.
Yeah.
I don't think they like.
You're
me
running
right
for
now.
mayor, right?
Yeah, I thought you were running.
I complained about them closing down the bridge over by the golf course, and they didn't like that.
Oh,
I want to do a
they're
segment like
boycotting you?
best named restaurant or bars in Houston proper.
Best
Houston.
names?
Yeah, like Bun
Like-
Slut.
What?
That's a burger place.
Burger
There's
place.
really a place called that?
Yeah. It's
You've
there's
eaten
a couple. No, I tried to go to one, but it was too. Because like a bunch of trucks were together, food trucks.
Oh, food trucks.
And the way I could park, I couldn't get in. It was too
Your
crowded.
big old pickup truck.
Yeah, I couldn't pull in there. Like, what's that one bar? Was it Mucky Duck?
Oh, yeah, McGonagall's Mucky Duck.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
Rodeo Goat.
Yeah.
The one I
That's a good
discovered
name.
recently, it's
delicious.
I think it's Bengal and Long Point, and it's a speakeasy, and it's called Eye Candy, but it's spelled like I, like a cap, Aye, AYE candy.
Eye candy.
And
like that.
it's really cute. You walk
You have, to,
in.
you have to dress like a pirate to go in there.
No. You walk in. It's a candy shop. You walk in. There's a little candy shop facade, and you push the shelf, and you go back into this really cool looking bar, and they have like really good food and drinks and everything. And I was just like, it's really neat.
Have you been to the one? Was it Little Danny Speedo's Go Fly a Kite Lounge?
What?
That's a very long name for a bar.
That's really long.
Little Danny Speedo's Go Fly a Kite Lounge.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
I don't know. Someone texted it to us.
Are they making that up?
I think they were
No.
making that up.
Look it up.
You guys have to tell us where that is, if that's a real place.
Houston's Pink Box.
My neighborhood bar now is Lay Low, but it's
Yeah,
Lay
Lay
Low,
Low.
and it's Hawaiian.
Yeah, LEI.
Lay Low. And if you wear your Hawaiian shirt there, you get certain drinks on happy hour price all the time. Shout out to Lay Low when you see me coming. Hey.
Wait, I'm finding Little Danny's Speedo Go Fly
Little
a
Danny's
Kite
Speedo's
Lounge.
Go Fly
I'm
a
trying
Kite
to find
Lounge.
out where exactly. It's at 823 Dumble Street.
Dumble.
I don't know where that's at.
Next to Door Street.
Dumbledore.
Yeah, right.
If you missed what happened on Roula and Ryan's Roses today, Jocelyn called us back after we found out her boyfriend Joel's picture was being used on Bumble by his friend. If you missed the original Roses last Thursday, you'll get the recap and the update next on the Roula and Ryan Show.